parody of 50 Shades of Grey. Of course that could be potential, right? Sadly, it's not, unfortunately. Uh, this is also a January movie, so don't expect much. That is 2016 50 Shades of Black. This movie could have been good, actually, because this is making up 50 Shades of Grey, a movie that I despise. This movie could have done it, and oh god, this is god awful, guys. Oh, this is god awful. You have no clue to how bad this is. Whew. Oh shit. Okay, let's talk about it. It's basically the plot from 50 Shades of Grey. But let's talk about it. Christian Black tries to get a shy college student, Hannah, to the world of romance after she interviews him for school newspaper. That's fucking stupid. Their kinky relationship stumbles forward despite his shortcomings as a lover and of his racist adoptive mother, Claire. Also, his well-endowed brother Eli and Hannah's hypersexual roommate Katisha, and everyone lives happily ever after. Fortunately, not everybody. Also, because of people that have seen it. Like I said, this had potential because it's parodying 50 Shades of Grey. This could work, right? This is really bad. This is god awful. I feel bad for sure because this is Marlon Wayans, but the last one that he did before this was not good either. It was actually kind of bad, and that was a Haunted House 2. Have anyone seen Haunted House 2 yet? Yeah, it was, that's not good, guys. What sucks was the fact that this movie could do something, and most parody movies nowadays, it don't do well. So you could have something going for it, right? It's not. So let's just get here because I know this is probably gonna be pretty quick because of how stupid it is. So let's do it. The acting's god awful. It's like Marlon Wayans, and he was just getting a bunch of people from YouTube. It felt like, and he was like, "Hey guys, do this with me," and it's like, "Yeah, let's do that." Mike Epps in this movie. He's a funny man. He is terrible in this movie. And that is the saddest thing I've ever seen. Mike Epps was funny as a secondary character, supporting role in the Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins. I actually loved that movie. And it's probably January, I know. But in this movie, he was terrible. That's sad. And, I thought that would be the most funniest thing about this movie. Sadly, it's not. The script is god awful as well. There's so much stupid shit that they say. The jokes fall flat for sure. It's like they just took the plot, the dialogue from 50 Shades of Grey and thought, you know what? Let's just do it in there. This is all so pathetic. The reason why is because this is Marlon fucking Wayans, right? The guy that has tried to do stuff in his career. I actually enjoy a haunted house. I actually give that maybe a B minus C plus around there. I don't know what grade till I review it, but around there. It's a funny movie. Stupid, but it's funny. And then in this one, it's like, okay, what else can we do with this movie? Let's just rip it from 50 Shades of Grey. It's exactly what they did. Oh my god, I was so pissed. This is not worse than 50 Shades of Grey. I would watch this more probably than 50 Shades of Grey. Sadly that I said that, but it's kind of true. But I was still in torture watching this. I didn't expect worse than this, but it wasn't worse. But this is the guy that did a haunted house and a haunted house too, so that had something going for it, I guess. But sadly, it's not. I mean, this is something that could have done a lot more better than it already is. But it's stupid, guys. I mean, you could have expected so much more better from a movie, and it's just not. It's not at all. But the, all the jokes for real, they all fall completely flat. there's scenes in the movie to where they rip it off from the 50 Shades of Grey, of course. Like there's like the dinner table scene and all that stuff. And it was so bad. It was so bad directed from it, so bad editing from it and everything. And you could have just said, oh, I mean, if I wanted to see 50 Shades of Grey again, yeah, sure. But no, this is garbage, guys. I mean, could you expect it better than this? Apparently not, because they were just like, yeah, let's just throw this shit on the screen, guys. Man, I just, I just don't know. It's like it hypnotized my brain and went, enjoy this movie, enjoy this movie, but I just couldn't do it. It's all stupid. All the reenacting from Shit's Grey, all those scenes that they parodied in it, it's all terrible. It was all terrible. Really, guys, the editing in this movie is garbage. There's flashbacks that they do in the movie, like they would do for Family Guy. There's things that they say and then they show it, and I was just like, come on, guys, stop, fucking stop, please. The person that he's falling for in this movie, which was Hannah Steele, Kaylee Hawk, she's terrible. I don't know much about her. I don't think she's done much. But all I know is she's a comedian and a model. But she was in other movies that she starred in, which was and I'm not kidding. She's been in Couples Retreat, Get Him to the Creek, Bridesmaids. Yeah, she could do something, but those are better than this. This is garbage, guys. But every time I watch every scene that they reenact, I was just seizure inducing. Like I was just so yeah. Okay. There's one that I did like as a chuckle. I was like, huh, okay, that was actually pretty funny. There's belts that's in names, like 13 Years a Slave or Django Unchained. And there's one belt that says whips actually. Okay, I'll say there's a scene where there's whips and they're named like Django Unchained, 13 Years a Slave, and one says Joe Johnson or Joe Jackson or something like that, and then it's a belt. I was like, okay, that was actually pretty chuckly. I actually enjoyed that one part, but that's not saying it when all the other stuff is garbage. So I mean, that's saying something, right? Really, I mean, the ending is garbage too. It's the same thing, shit you've seen, but it's just like, but there is a lesson of not treating women like shit or anything and everything that he says, I guess, at the end as a lesson. And I agree with that, but that doesn't make the fact that everything else was terrible. So, I mean, shit, don't give a fuck by this point. But every time each scene kept popping up of reenacting, I wanted to shoot myself in the face. It was that bad. I mean, come on. You could expect parody movies to be better than this. Marlon Wayans is like, oh, this is the key to making them better, right? No, it's not, unfortunately, because every time he does make a parody movie, the only one he's done that's great as this decade and for a while now to me was A Haunted House. Haunted House 2 is pretty bad, actually. Kind of bad. This is worse. Sorry, Marlon Wayans, but I expected you to be better than this. And what we got was trash and garbage. And this is the January movie, so what do you expect by this point? And I expected it to be good, actually. That's sad. That's really fucking sad. But in the end, 50 Shades of Black was garbage, guys. Oh, man. I don't know why he did this, but we got it. This is what we got, guys. This is a movie. And it was made. All the acting, writing, jokes, editing, all this shit, the directing, all garbage. The only thing I liked was that belt scene. I was like, okay, that was funny. But that's it. All the flashback and all this shit and everything, the dinner scene, all the characters are all garbage. Everything's garbage except that. I'm sorry, but 50 Shades of Black gets an F. Oh my god. this had potential for something, or at least decent or guilty pleasure. No, I didn't go nowhere near that, and what we got was a terrible, god-awful January movie. So, good job, Marlon Wayans. You couldn't even do that right. Alright, guys, so that is the review for 50 Shades of Black, and until next time, peace out.